Good morning. My name is Linda. You can find me all over as Linda Grace. And this is Joey's Scarf Podcast. It's been a while since I've seen you. A lot has changed for me. I'm in a new place, and I thought that you might like to have breakfast with me this morning. And I'll share a little knitting, and I'll tell you what's been going on with my life. So this is pretty much my morning routine. I always make my bed and have my tea and my breakfast, and it's routine. That's what keeps me going, is the routine. Hello there, welcome to an episode of Joey's Scarf. So, those of you who are new here, this is a knitting and crocheting podcast. I've been doing it for probably about 9 years, maybe 8 or 9 years. I started it when my son passed away, colon cancer. He was 34 years old. And I decided in his honor to record a podcast about knitting and name it after him. He loved the things that I knit for him, and I still have one of the scarves that I knit for him, and that's where the Joey Scarf name came from. I think it's been about a year since I recorded last, and a lot has changed in my life since then. My husband Ross, we were married for almost 23 years. He had Alzheimer's. He was diagnosed about 5 years ago, and he passed away in February of this year, which has turned my whole life upside down. Since February, I've sold my house, bought another house, and have moved. The regulars here knew my husband Ross. He was usually my sidekick, or in the background at least, and a lot of people got to know him. He had a great sense of humor. He was such a good guy. Right now I'm sitting on the patio of my new house, and it's very lovely out here, but it's also very noisy. I thought it would be nice to record outside. It is July 3rd, 2024, and coming to you now from Monroe, New Jersey, which is around the Princeton area. So that's where I am now. So I moved from the shore area to here, and one of the reasons I've chose to come to this town is because all of my family is around me. My children, my grandchildren, my siblings all live in this area. And before, when I was in Barnegat, they were all at least an hour away. Now they're between 10 and 20 minutes away. So it's been really nice having family close, because I would have been very, very lonely in Barnegat without Ross. So that's where I am right now. I have been doing on and off some needle, some crocheting and knitting, but not a lot. The past few months have been really, really difficult. Trying to start to pick it up again, and the interest in doing anything is very low, but I push myself to get up and do things, and it's hard, but I'm trying. I think Ross would have wanted me to try. I think I have a bird that lives on my patio, and he's very noisy. So I am going to take this show inside, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. Okay, inside now in my kitchen, much quieter. I'm going to start to show you some of the things that I have done over the past year, really, because I think I looked, and the last time my podcast was a year ago. It's crazy. All right, so on and off, like I said, just been picking up the knitting when I am in the mood. And one of the things I did, I have not a lot of stash, but I did manage to find some odds and ends to make this shawl. And it's just a regular triangular shawl with some, stripes for interest. And it is merino yarn, merino wool, probably an 80-20 blend. And yeah, I thought it came out pretty nice. Just something to do, you know. And it'll be nice in the fall. And yeah, I'm out of practice with this podcasting business, you know. And actually, it's a little chilly in here because I have not learned how to adjust my air conditioner in this new place. So, yeah, that's one of the things. So I was on a kick right around maybe October, November, crocheting. I wanted to make some items for the two caregivers that were helping me with Ross, and I wanted to make some stuff for the girls in the family, and even the guys. I made hats for all the guys, and I made scarves and shawls for the girls. Um, oh, and another thing that has changed is I became a grandmother again for the 7th time. So I have a new little grandson named Dante. He is going to be 5 months old. He's adorable. He's my son Jimmy's son, Jimmy and Tara, his wife. And he's just been a joy. He has certainly brought some smiles back to my face. We just came back actually from a week at the shore, the whole family. There were 13 of us, and it was a really, really nice time. So when I got back from the shore, because like I said, I've been very, very busy. It's been a whirlwind. Just packing up. My home in Barnegat was a 2,100 square foot home, and it was filled to the brim. And I had started downsizing, and you know, as Ross's illness progressed and he began declining, I knew that I would not be staying in that house, so I just started to separate things into piles, you know, give away, throw away, put away. And I'm now in a 1,200 square foot home, which is very roomy. It's a 2-bedroom home. There's a dining room. It's perfect for me. But I had to downsize to fit stuff in here. I got rid of so many things, so many beautiful pieces of furniture and things like that, but I'm very comfortable here. So anyway, yeah, so I've been very, very busy. And so after we came back from the shore, all of a sudden it was quiet. And it's been this week has been hard for me. So I thought I would reach out and get back in touch with everyone. So, as I said, around October, November, I've been crocheting scarves, knitting hats, crocheting scarves, and with this pattern. And this is called the griddle stitch. And you can just Google it and you'll find it. It's a very easy 1-row pattern, just back and forth. And it makes such a squishy, nice scarf. So I made several of these. I'm just going to show you how many I've made and what I've made. So this is another one. Same pattern, using some leftover yarn, whatever I had in my stash. Another one, yellow one. Just working through my stash. This one is, I like this one, it's cool. Little stripes. And again, it's called the griddle stitch. And of course, you know, depending on the weight of the yarn, that determines the hook size, right? So I made some hats to go with some of these. Made just a regular knit. This is knitted to kind of go with this hat, this scarf. Yeah, it's just a plain, standard knitted hat. My usual go-to kind of hat. That's that. And then to go with this, I made this one and this one. Go with this. These are my go-to pattern for my hats. You know, do a little ribbing, do the body, and then do the crown. So that's what I've been working on. It's a lot. Oh, here's another one. Yeah, so I've made a lot. All the same, but it kept me occupied during that time. It was rough. Yeah, that's it. So like I said, I started to pick it up again, and it's amazing how I've forgotten how calming having the thread through my fingers and holding a hook or the needles, how calming it is. And last night it was getting kind of late, but I decided to push myself to pick up the hook and some yarn, and I started. And then once I started, I didn't want to put it down. So I'll show you what I've been working on. So I decided I had some hot pink yarn, and what is this? This is Plymouth yarn, Encore Plymouth yarn, and it's got like 25% wool and the rest is acrylic. And so I decided to do a pink and white scarf. I'm debating whether this is too wide or not. What do you think? I don't know if I'm gonna maybe take it out and maybe start, like maybe make it this size instead of this wide. I don't know. This is start off with 25 stitches, and basically the griddle stitch is you do a chain of an odd number, and then you start by single crochet in the second stitch from the hook, and then you double crochet, so it's alternating all the way across the row. So you're doing single double single double single double all the way to the end, and then you chain one and you turn, and then you're going to single crochet in the double crochet from the previous row and double crochet in the single crochet. So I hope I'm explaining that correctly. So you're single crochet in the double crochet from the previous row and double crochet in the single, and then you do that all the way across, and that's the pattern for the rest of the way. And I think I would wear this, wouldn't you? What else do I have in this bag here? Yeah, I started another shawl with this yarn, and this is from my favorite yarn store, local yarn store. And the name of the store is Wool Bearers, and Myra, the owner, she hand dyes yarn. So she did this. I hadn't been in a yarn store in so long. I forget, she was having some kind of a sale, and so I had to go. And this is her Woolly Bearers high twist, and it's 75% merino and 25% nylon, and the colorway is berries. That's just what it looks like too. And so it's just another triangle shawl, and I like these because they're nice. Nice going in even in the summertime if you're in an air-conditioned restaurant or whatever. It's always good to grab a shawl and have a shawl. I was thinking of putting this with it, but I'm not sure about it. What do you think? Too much? What do you think? I don't know. Maybe. So that's my knitting. It's very comfortable. I feel very safe here. I'm at the end of the development and at the end of the street, so there's really quiet. It's quiet, and that's the way I like it. Haven't been discovered here yet, which is okay. Yeah. So that's all I have for now. I'm glad if you are tuning in and getting reacquainted with you, and we'll see how this goes. And maybe I can make these videos on a more regular basis. And I need some kind of support to get me through this. The kids have been great. I've been over, a lot, and it's my brother and his wife live a stone's throw from me, and we're spending a lot of time with them. So I'm so grateful for my family. So if you have any questions, I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.